Today's smaller engines are heavily burdened with complex emission systems, plus they have to contend with grueling traffic conditions. Needless to say, they take a tough beating every day. Hi. Confused about automotive lubricants? Many manufacturers claim to have the finest lubrication products available for today's automotive needs. But do they? Now here I stand offering yet another product to this already perplexing puzzle, Formula 39. Formula 39 is a proprietary formula of scientifically blended ingredients that are petroleum-based. This anti-friction engine treatment is a new breakthrough in lubrication characteristics. It not only enhances existing motor oils by developing higher film strength, but it also coats all metal surfaces with a protective film of low-friction oil molecules. Now this gives your engine the extra amount of protection it needs. Okay, let's stop the shop talk. It's time for the moment of truth. This test machine is a miniaturized version of a Timken Extreme pressure tester. As my assistant joins me, he will show that it consists of a 1/4 horsepower motor that drives a pulley. That pulley, in turn, drives a shaft that has a hardened race attached to it. The lever was designed to produce a multiple of 10 times the amount of pressure applied on one end to the enclosed bearing found on the other end of the pivot bar. As weight is applied, the motor's ability to continue is curtailed by friction and drag. Once enough pressure is applied to overcome the film strength of the oil, the ability to protect the bearing ceases and wear begins, resulting in the motor seizing. This bearing, without any lubrication, will seize up and stop functioning. This simple illustration reinforces the need for oil in our vehicles. The question is oil alone enough? We'll let this test cup represent the crankcase in your car. Now we'll take Castrol Syntec and we'll put a measured amount of Castrol Syntec into the crankcase. Let's open this new bottle of Castrol, put a measured amount into this crankcase, put the same amount into this crankcase for our later test. Now we'll attach the crankcase to the machine, and we'll turn the machine on. Now as you can see, the engine turns the race. As this happens, a film of oil is created to protect the bearing. Now let's apply pressure to the bearing. We see that the pressure on the bearing causes the motor to seize up. And the coating of oil on the moving metal parts fails to do its job, just like the mother's car we observed earlier. Now let's take a look at that bearing. See the wear on that bearing? This is what causes the motor to seize. Note that the metal that was worn off that bearing has welded itself to the race. So let's clean that off and rotate the bearing. And while we rotate the bearing, I will put a highly advertised additive into the cup. Let's start with the well-known Duralube. So I open this brand new bottle and I break the seal. I will put 2 measured spoonfuls of Duralube into the crankcase. Now let's place the crankcase back into position. Get the bearing all set. And we'll start the machine back up. Once again, adding weights. Same weight, same test result. Well, now, our next test will deal with the highly touted Slick 50. So let's pour it right on top of the Duralube and the Castrol Syntec. Once again, we'll open a brand new bottle, take the measuring spoon, and again pour 2 spoonfuls. Once again, same weight, same engine seizure, same result. Now, let's take our Formula 39. Now, please understand that we are not disparaging any of the fine motor oils on the market today. We are merely setting the stage for the startling test results of Formula 39. So we'll use the same famous brand of oil that allowed the bearing to seize up under our previous laboratory tests. This time, however, I will add our Formula 39 to the oil. Notice that I add 1/2 the amount of Formula 39 as I did the other products. Formula 39 can be used with any viscosity, synthetic or petroleum-based lubricant. New bottle. Let's open it up. The measuring spoon. This time we will add 1 spoonful. Place the crankcase into position. Turn the machine on. Start adding the weights. More weights. And more weights. And more weights. As you can plainly see, Formula 39 transforms the oil into a superclass lubricant. We at Formula 39 do not advocate operating your vehicle without oil. But the following test will demonstrate what an incredible lubricant Formula 39 really is. As you watch, I'm going to remove the oil bath. That means no oil, no crankcase, nothing except Formula 39 residue. To me, the tests you have just witnessed are truly amazing. I mean, they speak for themselves. This test has been certified by an internationally recognized laboratory using ASTM standards with popular brand name reference oils and additives, and had the same astounding results. Plus, Formula 39 has been formulated for gas or diesel engines, and it blends with petroleum or synthetic-based motor oils. These same certified tests indicated a reduction of friction by 60% and a reduction of wear by 80%. Other benefits include a reduction of fuel consumption and oil consumption, a reduction of emissions, and overall lowering of engine temperature. By using the recommended mixture of Formula 39, you will also experience a reduction of engine noise. It will maximize engine life and performance. It will maximize horsepower and compression. It will also eliminate dry startups. By adding a 16-ounce bottle of Formula 39 to a 5-quart crankcase, the treatment is complete. By using this recommended mixture, your manufacturer's new car warranty is in no way affected. Protect your engine, protect your pocketbook, and protect your loved ones. Get Formula 39 today.